Hello Neanderthals and welcome back to the Cro-Magnon Cave. Today we are playing some more Lonestar. Now our last run was with the Shielder, but it was kind of a tutorial run, so this is going to be our first real run where we have a choice between pilots. We didn't actually unlock any talents randomly yet, but pretty soon we'll have some extra modifiers on every run. So let's see what we got. Meditator Gray, Treant. Center focused at the start of battle, add 3 power to the central attack unit, meaning if we have an attack unit here, it'll get 3 extra damage every turn if we load it with energy. Repair event with Repair Master Dong Dong, Beastkin. When restoring HP, gain the same amount of star coins. Ooh, I kind of like this modifier because this allows you to take damage early and repair it in some interesting ways, so you gain a lot of extra star coins over the run. And then Seasoned Thief Wolfie Human. Seasoned Thief, you may steal an item in the shop, but you cannot purchase any items. So this is letting you get one thing from the shop, but in turn you can't get as much snowball effect if you get a lot of money. I think out of the 3 races, I like Beastkin modifiers to some of the events, and we're going to go with the Repair Expert so that we get the extra star coins. Now, there are difficulty levels, sometimes referred to as Ascensions. We're going to be on enemies have more HP. So on the default one we just completed in the last video, it had no modifiers. It was just the base game. But now they're going to have more HP. And every single time we beat a run, we're going to unlock a new level. And I'm not sure how high it goes for difficulty levels. So let's just get into it here. Got the basic cores and paracore and a gentle tap device. You start with that as the defender usually. Stable beam, steadfast Lin Ping criminal. He's a henchman. Lin Ping's biggest dream was to pursue a stable job and join the Bounty Hunter Association, but life didn't go as planned, leading him to take a different path. So this should be a pretty easy fight. Middle lane's going to be a little bit extra damage on his part. He's sliding around since he only has 3 energy probably, so he can get extra in the middle. And anything he loads is converted into 4s, so pretty predictable fight going on here. These combinations of numbers, we're gonna actually go downwards. I'm thinking upgrade the 4 and deal 1 to him. He only has 2 durability, so we'll be able to wipe him out on the turn where he's disabled, likely. So yeah, let's just do the same thing. Move upwards. Let's up this orange one twice so we can deal the damage and save a 5. There we go. Now that he's paralyzed, we're going to actually be able to finish him off. 2 5s are perfect in the middle here. That's almost enough to do it, and that'll do it right there. 16 damage. I was supposed to be a bounty hunter too. Sure. 3 star coins of fuel, and let's see what unit we're gonna get. When shield changes, add 2 power, so going down or up, this is gonna add us some power to our damage if we load energy into this shield induction unit. It is rare. 2 power can be upgraded 4 times. So I kind of like the idea of the bronze core just because it can be a lot stronger than the shield induction, I believe. This is better over the course of a long fight where we have some shield effects, but I think we're just going to go simple with the bronze core. It's going to be better than a basic core, so I think it's the right choice. So since we're going for star coins and that health equals star coins here, we're going to go for the star coin event. It's fuel for star coins. We will sell both our fuel. I'm not too worried about these early fights, and you regain fuel after them. So, spaceship, intermittent, criminal, Jones, they're henchmen. This wandering pirate spent his meager plundered income on Lonestar card, but unfortunately his card skill is even poorer than his career. Plan accurately and thoughtfully before act is his motto, and he also used it to modify his ship, the Intermittent. Unit, fuel, and star coin. Pretty basic stuff. He's just a henchman. I think we'll get a treasure for the elite fight. and then the weight upgrade on the boss, but I am not 100% sure. So he attacks every other turn. Should make sense. He's dodging. We can only attack with the middle and top units. We can do a pair of 3s and then a 4 up top, so we can at least deal 2 durability and a lot of damage. Now he's going to be able to attack, actually not putting out too much damage here, so we'll very easily be able to block. We're just going to keep it pretty simple and straightforward. We're going to deal 2 damage there. Let's pump it up 1 more in the middle as well. 3 total and 2 durability. So if we can't finish him off, we can at least stun him. Ooh, this is kind of a low roll. I am going to upgrade this twice. We'll put... Can even be... I think we want to deal the 1 so he gets stunned, and we'll just take 1 health damage. That's fine. We'll heal it up and get a star coin for it. And he is hibernating. And we're going to do a lot of over damage. Just get rid of him in there. Use up our energy. It does not matter. 3 star coins of fuel and a unit. High energy cube on low, generate an orange 3-point energy. At the start of the battle, add 3 power to the attack unit in front. We'll go with a high energy cube so we can get some energy fixing so we don't get stuck with these 1s and 2s as often. We have 4 vacation days, upgrade, star coin, star coin. Let's start with the star coin, see if we get the damage for star coins. We do. 8 star coins, 50% chance for 3 damage. We'll do that. Perfect. And upgrade. Upgrade might be good since we have the bronze core. Unfortunately, we don't get to choose it, but I think the high energy cube gains a slot. Nope, it goes up to 4-point energy. That is what we want. So our 3 lowest go up to 4 points. So those are all going to be buffed now. Spaceship, Scout, Criminal, Nada, Danger Level, Elite. At first glance, Nada and her spaceship both seem somewhat ordinary, but she possesses a set of mysterious weapons from the Undeptus Mechanicum, a lock-on device. This has earned her a place even among the notorious Hyena gang. And we get the weight limit increased, treasure selection, fuel, and star coins. So the elites give you the weight limit increase. Lock-on device. Activate once, so every turn. Enemy units in the same lane hibernate for a turn. So the middle, that's fine. That's our paracore, but we'll take 2 regardless, but we have shield, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let's upgrade our lowest. Yeah, we'll go with the 1, turn it into an orange 4. That's hibernating as well. Well, we'll just put a 4 in the top and a 4 in the bottom. That'll deal 2 durability damage. Gets a little closer to some paralysis. So he's going for the top and bottom. If I slide up, we can block both and deal damage through. So we'll deal 3s in the middle to get a bonus, and then we'll put a 5 in the bottom. Why not put a 4 there too? Deal a little extra damage going into his paralyzed turn. So we'll upgrade our 2. We'll upgrade our other 2. We have 2 4s. Upgrade them both to 5s. We'll match 5s in the middle. We'll put a 5 into the bottom. And that is enough to finish the scout. This high energy cube is good for early game for sure. Upgrading your lower energy resources into more damage is definitely a strong early strategy. 3 star coins, a fuel. I get to choose a treasure. Since we're early and we're doing a star coins, I think coupons are what we're going to go with for that reduced price. Let's read Pure White Star. At the end of the showdown, while all loaded energy in attack units are white, generate an energy. That's interesting. So if we remove some of our higher colored sources and we had this could be a good like pure white core combo build. We gain a ship weight. So we have a treasure here. I don't like to pass these up because they can be really good. So 60% chance to gain a rare treasure or gain 1 common treasure. This is a hard choice because if you miss here, then it's just a waste of your vacation days, but we're going to go for it because the rare treasures can be a lot better. Ah, unfortunately, we do not recite the code correctly to the mech god. Let's go to a shop since we have some good star coins already. Let's do the premium shop. We got a good amount of money. Ooh, satellite. When overclock is triggered, add 1 strength to all attack units. We're going to pick that up and hope we find some overclock here. Unload. If the energy point is loaded, would trigger another unit's overclock. It is triggered. That's interesting. We might grab this for later. If we get a lot of overclock items, we can load something large into the overclock driver plus, and then it will load everything else. So that could be a really strong synergy. So that was a really good shop for the future, but didn't help us too much for right now. We're going up against the spaceship Moonshadow, the criminals Ryoma, and they are the boss. Ryoma, the sword genius, is said to have gone completely insane after seeing the perception of the Undeptus Mechanicum. He integrated all his sword's insights and his famous sword Moonshadow into his ship. Repair/fuel refill, unit selection, treasure selection, and star coins. There's no point to put the overclock driver in. I'm just gonna move on. That was just a little warning to make sure that we don't forget if we have something to add, but it really wasn't worth adding. 15 in the middle. Upgrade both of these, 5 and 5. We'll deal damage around to try and start doing his durability. Take 3, that's fine. We'll load the 1. We'll upgrade them both again. Now, see, this is the problem. We're going to take some damage on this fight, but we will heal up afterwards. So honestly, with our repair expert quality, we want to actually be at 1 HP here, I believe. So I think it's too early in the fight to dip myself that low, but we can definitely take a little bit of damage early on here. They're going to be in horizontal slash mode, which I feel like we can counter pretty well. We're going to really upgrade these points here, so we're going to deal 12 and 5, 17. Not the worst. Definitely could be more. Yeah, so this is definitely something we can handle. There's not a lot of damage coming through. We could even spread it like this. We'll take the damage on the top just so we can deal 2 durability. Like I said, we want to be at 1 HP regardless, so a little bit of damage here is not a problem. 2 4s, we'll upgrade both of those. So we'll do a 5 to match, and we'll beat in the middle. Take 7. Okay. Now if we need to dodge, we will, because we can pop a 5 or a 6 in here to level it out. Let's just start doing strategy first, see where we end up. 2 4s and a 2. Sliding up, what do we look like here? Place that in. I think we have perished here. That's okay. This is a good time to try the battle over again with that retreat function. So what we can do is better utilize the items we do have. We have a shopping left and a fuel and refill station. We can do this to gain some fuel, and then we're gonna try and stack a lane, do something along those lines, and see if that helps us beat the vertical slash score out as well. In this scenario now, we can pump everything up to 5s and then just slot them in here in the middle, and we'll move up, and that will deal enough damage to overpower, and then we're not losing the HP early. We are going to waste a lot of fuel at the bottom, so actually let's reorganize. We'll put these in the middle. We'll just do it this way. This is going to be worse for the later phase once they're in horizontal slash, but perhaps that's when we can use the fuel then. I do wish we would have found a better weapon. We didn't really save any star coins though to get something good early game here, so we'll just have to try and deal with this fight the best we can. 2 5s. Then we'll put a 3 in. They'll deal in 2 straight through. Now we're trying to save this extra energy for whenever he's on the slash mode, because we can get through these early rounds pretty easily with what we have. We have scouted some of the energy, so we're aware, and this way we can upgrade that to a 3. Okay, let's upgrade this to a 4. And then what we can do is make these both 5s. Those will be paracord and then a 3, so we're dealing 2 more. Okay, now with what we have, we'll do it like this. So we get a 5 out of the deal and another 4. Let's try to save on energy with this. We don't need to deal a lot. Let's utilize that power, so we have better energy going into the later portion of the fight here. So we'll upgrade these 2 to 5s. We slide up, then we can slot a 5 into both the middle and top and bottom, and we'll be very close to winning multiple rows. And should we waste a little bit more here? I think so. That can upgrade, so we'll do the blue energy. That's 3 durability on the slash core, 6 damage. This fight's going a lot better. We'll do that 1 into a 4. Upgrade that 3 into a 4. We won't be using this other slot, unfortunately. We'll do 2 4s in the paracore. There's no way we avoid damage here, but we do want damage. We just want to be able to win as well. Let's upgrade that, and honestly, let's just take the 12 going into another paralyzed phase. We'll have the vertical slash core to deal with and a lot of energy to do so. So I'm not too worried about that at this point. We were a little bit energy scarce early on with what we had to save up. So we want to get damage and value, like I said before. Let's get rid of that 3, even though we could have upgraded it. Okay, now he's dealing 15. Upgrade a 5 to a 6. We'll slot 2 6s into the paracore. We'll put a 2 in the bottom slot of the high energy cube. And what do we want to slot in? Let's just do a 3 to overpower. We have a little extra energy, so let's get this durability down quickly. We should have used a gentle tap on a 5 or a 4. That's okay. Pump that to a 4. Pump this one to a 4. Let's upgrade both of these to 5s. We'll do a pair of 5s. 5 to overpower, and then we can just wait till the paralyzed turn to finish him off. Okay, this 2 can be increased. That 5 is fine. Let's up both of these so we can get good damage across the board here, because I believe we have enough to take him out. And we do. Adversity is the bouquet that does something with life. 5 star coins, restore all HP and fuel. Choose a treasure. Ooh, yeah, good money there. Got 12 out of the deal. After experiencing a vacation event or completing a call for support, gain 3 star coins. Well, we already wasted 1, but we do have a lot of vacations left. At the start of the first turn, load a white 6-point energy into the central unit. That could be good, but that's only for 1 round, so let's take that for the star coins for the future. The planning document. Unload, add strength equal to the loaded point. I think this is just going to be good to help get us through some early battles. We did see that in that shop, but we didn't have enough star coins for it. It's hard to pass up on treasure. And then we can also do the shield event, so we'll do it this way. Gain a rare / legendary treasure. Metal coating. While a lane would take less than or equal to 5 damage during the showdown, that lane is instead takes 1 damage. That's pretty good. Gain a max shield, gain 2 max HP, gain 6 star coins. Let's go for a max shield so that we can have more leeway of not taking damage, but also protecting our low health if we're utilizing it to gain star coins. These are the list of people we fought. I already read them earlier. Let's head on to the next galaxy. We've been promoted. Spaceship, the Sidewall. Criminal, Arrow X3. Danger level Henchmen. Intro. Arrow X3 has been searching for traces of the Undeptus Mechanicum. At the end of his journey, it's a vending machine for shields. Arrow X3 believes it's a divine will, and he spent all his savings on this vending machine, transforming both sides of his ship into the most powerful defense. We'll see about that, buddy. Even though they only take 1, we're going to be winning the middle lane all the time. Upgrade our 1 to a 4. Let's just gentle tap this up to a 6. And then what we can do here is slide 1 up and match it immediately, and then deal 4 through it. And why don't we throw 2 in just to get an extra durability point here? Since he has 4, 2 is the minimum. Okay, now what do we want to do? Upgrade a 2 to a 4, most likely. So if we do 6 and 6 plus 2, that's 14. And then a 4 plus 2, that's exactly 20. So I think it would be better if we did it like this, since this is probably our strongest core for the moment. Okay, let's get the 1 upgraded to a 4. Upgrade both of these, so we have matching 4s to go in. That's 10, and then that's 17 total. So even if we just eye on the middle lanes, we can attack his edge lanes. He's only got 3 left, but we shouldn't have to worry about that. 12 is definitely something we can overcome. This is 12 alone, and that 3 is his demise. I really like having power. It just makes your energy more valuable. 4 star coins, a fuel, and then we get to choose a unit. When the front attack unit loads an energy, add 3 strength. So strength is damage for the turn extra. Power is like a buff for the fight. On load, add 4 shield. Shield converter is pretty good because that can mitigate 4 damage. You usually want things to pair with it, like that attack core, that when your shield changes, that you gain power. But let's get the energy booster for now. Let's switch out a basic core. And I think this makes the most sense, because then we can load it with 2 things. It gains 6 extra strength. That just leaves our top row a little vulnerable, so maybe we do something like this. And we only have 2 vacation days, so let's just go to the shop. Use HP as currency. Kind of like that idea. Try power is triggered. Restore 2 shield. Not really what we want to go for. At the start of the battle, generate 1 energy. That's good. When loading orange energy, deal 2 damage. That's pretty good. Try power, add 5 power to the attack unit in front. That's a lot of energy for only 5 power. I think out of these, load a blue 1 point energy into all units excluding ignition device. I'm liking ignition device, but we're going to need to upgrade it for sure. And then this might be good, but I don't know if we can go to 1 HP. Let's do it. Let's look in our actual shops. Maybe we get something that helps us survive. Top row gains power. I like that. Attack units have 1 strength for each empty slot. That helps us not take damage. Unload trigger power bonus. I don't know what that means necessarily. When any attack unit loads energy greater than equal to 5 points, add 3 strength. I think this will go well with what we have going on here. We'll do it like this, since this is gaining free damage, this is gaining free damage, and this is gaining free damage. It's good spread for now. We're gonna skip the tri-power since we're not trying to utilize it currently. Ooh, this is kind of a tough fight, I believe. Peacemaker, Root, danger level, Henchmen. Unlike other space pirates, Root always speaks gently with his catchphrase, "May the world be at peace." But the condition is that you have the ability to make peace with him. Otherwise, your fate may not be much better than being captured by the fanatics of the Adeptus Mechanicum. So we have to do 5 draws to end this fight. So this is going to be a little tough with all of our weird strength and power bonuses. But hopefully it's easy to do. So we need... Let's wait until we load our other units, because we might use this 5. So we need to do a 1 down here. Don't have a 1 in the right color. So we might just take that shield damage. That 2 is good. What is it? 3. Do a 4 maybe. And then down here we just... Nope. Upgrade this. We'll just take the 1 to our shield. We only need 5 draws, so 4 more shield will be fine, I believe. We already got a draw up top, just don't load at 5-point energy. Orange 4 is going to way overpower that lane. Yikes. This will do it for the middle lane, at least, and then we just won't lose health that way. 1 more draw and we're out of this fight. This one's usually not too bad. So a 4 is fine? No, a 4 is way too much. We need a 3, but we won't take it. Maybe a 2? Well, let's do this first. This is quite unfortunate. Not a good round, but that's okay. Let's upgrade this one. Yeah, we'll just deal some damage to the Peacemaker. I mean, we could just take him out with HP damage, but it's a fun gimmick, you know. You can work around it for sure. If we load a 2 up here, that will be a draw. We would need a 6 and a 4, I think. So let's do it. 6 and a 5 somehow. And then on the bottom, we'll just avoid taking damage, and that should be the end of the fight. You're a player who is worthy of my respect. Let's call it a day. 4 star coins, a fuel, and then either an armor smelter. We do have one already, so I don't know if we need another. Let's get a hexagram core, just in case we want to slot that in. I think instead of the paracore, it is better. I would wait on the star coins for now. Let's see what the modification is. Ooh, modify an attack unit to have 3 power for 12 star coins. That seems pretty good. Let's do it to the bronze core. I think that's going to be the most beneficial one to do it to. Lose paracore. Gain weak energy source. Upgraded at least. It's an orange instead of a white 1 point, but I think I'm more comfortable using the paracore. Almost everything on this basic ship has 1 weight. Spaceship, 1 point. Criminal, Lisa, danger level, elite. Lisa is a master of the Lonestar card, skilled in quietly contain contaminating her opponent's deck. She applies this skill to her pirate career, contaminating the enemy's resource warehouse to gain an advantage. The enemy adds a 1-point energy resource for this battle. Oh, that's interesting. So we'll have another chance to have ones, but that's fine. We just upgrade ones usually, so it's not a big deal. Get some damage in the middle. We can win the middle, and then we'll win the bottom. And it looks like we can tie the top. I mean, that's not awful. We'll just stick with that. Big damage off of loading from the machine gun. I feel like that was a really good pickup. And we're only going to take 2 damage because of our metal coating. We have a really good build going on so far, even though it's not super strong. Wow, there goes 1 point already. Maybe I need to take a break for a while, says Lisa. 4 star coins, a fuel, a treasure. Add 2 max shield, or during the battle, the first attack unit that loads energy from hand adds 2 power. Wow. I think that's for the whole battle, so it's decent. I think the 2 max shield is better for us right now. And we gain a weight limit. Do we have anything with overclock yet? We don't. We need to upgrade ignition device. Let's just keep the weak energy source on us for now. Free treasure here. Remove all unequipped units. For each removed, gain 5 star coins. Gain a refueling gun. Or gain bottle opener. The first time an attack unit adds power, add 1 more power. See, we don't add any power, sadly. We could gain 25 star coins, but I really don't want to lose these, so let's just move on, see if we can find something better here. Do a modification. Add an orange slot to 1 unit. Degrade the highest graded slot of a unit twice. Ooh, this could be good for many things, but let's do Star Diamond. That will make it much easier to load. Spaceship, transition, criminal, cabbie, danger level, boss. Cabbie is one of the leaders of the space racing group, and he chose to become a space pirate. On the one hand, it's to earn star coins for modifying his spaceship, and on the other hand, it's to engage in space racing with the space police anytime and anywhere. We're going to get a repair and fuel, unit selection, treasure selection, and star coins out of this battle. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to switch modes in 2 turns. Wonder what that's going to look like. So moving down would focus the damage to the top, and moving up is focusing it to the middle. We're going to do that since our strongest unit's Star Diamond. This is going to let us generate a white 1 every turn, so we're going to utilize that as much as possible. We want to load a lot of orange energy as well. That buffs our damage output by like 10 per turn here. Wow, 1 5-point levels the playing field. And then 1 more makes the top row winning. We have a really strong build going here. 5, 4, 1. That's pretty good damage on the first turn here. 29. Really, it's 39 because of the orange energy. And we keep converting stuff to orange. That definitely helps. Load that up. Middle and bottom, which is actually, or top and bottom, which is actually good places for us for our build. A 4 gets it to an 11, which is perfect. And then we can win the middle. Do we need the extra damage? I'm gonna say no. Okay, he's converted modes. This is his Low damage phase? Oh man, this is an easy fight. I was not expecting that. Load some 5s everywhere and just knock them out in the paralyzed phase. Upgrade that. Put an orange in. Orange, orange. This build's getting good. We're kind of on an orange energy area now. 6 coins. All of our health is back, so a bunch of coins. A treasure. At the start of the 3rd turn, add 3 tri-power. Progress to all tri-power units. For every 25 energy generated, generate an orange 9 point. I think that's good for us. Overclock 9 at 10 strength. That's good for just like a 1 slot in, but we would need the overclock driver, the ignition device, and the overheat core. I think it's doable, but I really don't know if it's what we want. I think what we're going with right now is stronger. Let's go for the energy resource. Okay, upgrade a 1 into a 3, 3 into a 6, 5 into a 9, or a 2 into a 7. I'm thinking we do a 5 into a 9 because 1s, 2s, and 3s can go up with our high energy cube. And then let's just get some treasure. Cheat button, when a unit's activate is triggered, add 1 strength to all adjacent attack units. Well, golly, we'll just have to make this adjacent to everything. Pretty easy to do that. Gain counterfeit coin. For every 15 energy loaded, generate an orange 1 point energy. That's pretty good. That slots in with high energy cube pretty well with machine gun. And then orange star. Add an orange energy resource and lose a white energy resource. We'll lose 2 max fuel to gain all of the treasures above because we are a beastkin. That is great. This all really goes well with our build here. Head on to the next galaxy. Spaceship, Triangle, Criminal, Dezinger, Danger Level, Henchman. Intro. As a spaceship designer believes the asymmetrical triangular spaceships are the best. However, his new spaceship still has some flaws, and he is now robbing to raise funds to repair it. Failure in the showdown, take double damage. Hate to be that guy taking double damage. So his top row is weaker. That's his fragile core. So we move up and have more damage in the middle. There we go. We do have our 9 point already. Let's upgrade a 1. Let's upgrade a 2. Let's upgrade these 4s. And then what do we want to slot in? A 5 here. Maybe another 5. We're winning in that row. You have to put something in the bottom. We'll do a 4 just to barely win it. And honestly, let's put that 9 in on the double damage. We're going to be dealing a lot to this guy. Okay, so he's dealing 15, 10, and 5. We already got a little bit, but let's add more. Perfect, perfect. Let's just put a 4 in just to get that little buff to our damage. 2 every time is really good. Well, this row is going to win for sure. 9 up top. We get another 1 orange back. There we go. His ship's over. Oh, my perfect design shattered all over the fear. 5 star coins, a fuel, and we're going to get... high point force field is good, but this one isn't upgraded. And then amplification device is all right, but we'll go with the high point force field in case we do get it upgraded. Let's modify our energy resources. Why don't we remove a white energy resource? Now we're going to get mostly blue and orange with some white. Spaceship, attrition, criminal, Colin. Danger level, henchman. Colin never engaged in plundering, and no one remembers why he was wanted. Countless police and bounty hunters have tried to capture him, but returned empty-handed. The Bounty Hunter Association even refuses to reimburse them for fuel expenses. At the start of the turn, consume a fuel of the enemy. This guy's gonna escape on us. He already ate our one fuel. We're gonna really have to do some damage here. Okay. 9. Let's upgrade. Double the damage, double the damage. Deal 5 more. Deal more. I mean, we dealt 77 in one turn. We might be able to take him out on his escape turn. Do have a lot of damage going on here. Wow, we did manage to beat him in the one extra turn we had because of our one fuel. I can't believe I failed to escape this time. 5 star coins, a fuel, and we get to choose a unit. Number 3 device. On load, generate a blue 3-point energy. Overclock for 4, generate 2. Or generate another blue 3-point energy. So you always generate 1, but then you get another one. Activate, add 2 1 points to all orange and blue energy in hand and change their color to white. Bleaching device. Now with our build, that could be good in a circumstance where we have a lot more slots on the high energy cube. Currently it's only 2 slots and I wouldn't want to risk that. Let's just get some more synergy for our overclock synergy here. If we really get enough of them, we might be able to make something good, but I'm starting to doubt it. Really doubt it. Copy the highest graded slot of a unit, upgrade a unit, gain 9 max HP. This downgrades the slots, another strength. Generate an orange 1 point. That's a little extra damage. I think we're gonna copy a highest graded slot on a unit. Thinking hexagram core is our best value. Then let's go to an unknown event. Counter triple shots. At the end of the showdown, when none of your lanes claimed victory in the showdown, reduce the enemy's durability by 3. I don't like that. That's insinuating we're gonna lose. After movement, generate a white 1-point energy. Increase all damage dealt to the enemy by 2. At the start of battle, add 1 power to all attack units in the bottom lane. Let's just do flammable bullet. That's going to get us more effective value there. Spaceship, compressor, criminal, Sayville. Danger level, elite. Sayville is a master of psychology, and he knows that the best way to treat procrastination is with a deadline. Of course, literally dead. We're going to get our weight limit increase off of this elite fight. I know you can do it, Bounty Hunter. You just need a little pressure. We'll upgrade a 1 to a 4. We'll upgrade a 1 to an orange 4. We'll upgrade both 4s to 5s. We're going to put both 5s into the bottom. Maybe we'll put the 9 down there to double it. Do a 5 in the middle. Then let's load up the hexagram core because it's going to give us a lot of value. And then we're going to get more orange energy and take out the compressor in one turn. Wow. We're really killing it with this build. 5 more star coins, a fuel, a treasure, 4 max HP, or power is triggered without the need of loading energy. Let's do that just so we don't have to load the bronze core if we aren't paying attention to it as much. Ship weight limit +1. I'm really not interested in any of these. Let's see if we get something better here. Prayer's no good. Go to star coins in case it's a shop. It's not, but let's get 10 coins with a 50% chance for damage. Take the damage. Lose 3 star coins to modify an attack unit to have 1 power to grade the highest slot of a support unit. Let's do that to the high energy cube. We'll make some low blues into 4s as well. Orange 4s. Repair or shield? Let's do repair. Let's get the highest repair. Accidentally clicked through too fast, but we still got it. After enjoying a hearty meal, the beggar bearfolk unexpectedly takes out a shield expander and tells you, I'll be spending my life here eating honey. I won't need this anymore, so take it. And we got bonus shield. Well, we'll need to add 1 weight worth of something here, and that will be helpful no matter what, because I believe we have a sub or onboard audio system for the top. So let's do another high point force field up there, just so any 5 point is upgraded even further. Ooh, I didn't read the boss. It's Order Corleone. We have read this one before, though. Let's upgrade a 1 to a 4, and then a 2 into a 4. We have another 1 for later to upgrade then. That is a misplay on my part, but that's okay. Let's load a 9 and a 5 into the bottom here for maximum damage. And then a 5 into the hexagram core. Don't have to keep going, and I would prefer to leave it where it lies here. Don't want to overdo it, not have enough energy and die later in the fight. Kid, any last words? Yeah, so their next move is going to be very strong, so we'll try to save up some energy for that. We'll save the 9. We'll upgrade both our 4s to 5s. And loading them into here is the best since they're more than 4. And we need to upgrade both of these next turn, likely. Let's just leave it here, I think. I mean, possibly we could have finished it. I don't think so. Okay, so we have some 9s. I mean, it is the most, but I'm just trying to deal damage here. I'm not too worried about it. And he is finished, and that is the run. Looks like it's my turn to grieve. Repairmaster Dong Dong, legendary. We have leveled up to level 7. Alrighty, Neanderthals, thank you all for stopping by the Cro-Magnon Cave. We unlocked the Spacewalker and another pilot. Some extra, I think, perks or treasures, I mean. So enhanced shield, extra shop, association supply, extra armor, extra star coins, initial upgrade, treasure compensation. Okay. But I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you all for stopping by the Cro-Magnon Cave.